Hey, yo, welcome back to the show that's to the fans, for the fans, and created by the fans. Hey, yo, we are back at 49ers Roundup. I am D's Rents. CG Ruthless is back in the building. We got plenty to talk about, so let's not waste your time and dive right in.
Roundup.
Damn, bitch ass boy, you a fan. Damn, fuck a hood, catch you for a gram. Damn, pussy nigga, do you know who I am? Damn, bitch ass boy, you a fan. Damn, fuck a hood, catch you for a gram. Damn, pussy nigga, do you know who I am? Damn.
Hey, welcome back to 49ers Roundup, man. We got plenty to talk about, so we're not going to waste your time because we got breaking news coming right on in. 49ers signed two defensive ends, Ogba Oko Rakonkwo and
No.
Kadero Hodge. What do we know about these gentlemen?
Okay. You just said two defensive end. One is the wide receiver, but the
Okay,
guy that to pronounce his name because I'm an Oklahoma Sooners fan. His name is Ogba Okoroku.
okay.
Well, what I know about him was he came from Oklahoma. That's all I could tell you. But he did play with Raheem Morris in L.A. So when he knows the system. So when you play with a guy like Raheem Morris, you're bringing in people he played with before. So this guy has familiarity. So he'll have a quick adjustment because he's played with this defense under Raheem Morris before. And the correspond move. This is what I heard. Kevin Givens has been cut, and Cam
Yes.
Sample has been cut for these two guys. So Curra Hodges, I guess he's a wide receiver that's kind of like he's got returnability from what I've heard. He's a little bit of a poor man's Deebo Samuel from what I'm hearing. I don't know. He can do a little bit of everything.
Okay, but yeah, but I don't think it's likely he may more likely may not make this roster. He might like he end up being some kind of practice squad player. So I'm not seeing too much yet, but it's still early. It's still preseason. I think he's just gonna be a body to fill in because of
Yep.
course everybody is fucking hurt. Mike Evans is out. Everybody is out. So at this point, man, and then we also got another trade rumor
Oh,
rolling
he's
in.
having some leg issues. You good?
Yeah. Uh, and then we also got some little trade rumor that's getting more and more viable by the second, and this called Via Vea. So man, we all know he wants to be traded from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's been having issues with them as of late. He obviously wants to go to a California team where there's the 49ers, which is where he usually, I believe he's from Santa Clara. He lives about 6 minutes from Levi Stadium. So that's kind of wild. Outside of that, he does want to play for either, like I said, the Rams or even the Raiders. So, or even the
Mm.
Chargers. Chargers have been mentioned, but there has been no word as of yet what about any trade news. And is there even a shot at the 49ers even trying to get him?
No, I don't think there's no chance. I mean, I think this is more about him getting another contract. I mean, Tampa Bay ain't gonna let this guy go. As much as we keep hearing about the trade rumors about all this stuff, bro, this is what creates him to get because like when players tend to request trades, sometimes they don't get what they want, but instead they get the contract. So I expect Vita Vea to get at least a contract from Tampa Bay where he gets a nice extension. At the worst case scenario, you might see the trade during the mid-season deadline where Tampa Bay might have no other choice but to trade him anyways.
That might be that might be true, and definitely I feel like that might be the route Tampa Bay ends up going. Of course, they want to save whatever kind of cap space, money, whatever they got to do, and of course they're going to want a whole lot for him. They're going to be asking quite a bit for Via because still a legit dude, and the fact that he's trying to make his choice of where he wants to go definitely says a lot. So him getting a contract in Tampa Bay probably make the most sense, but him wanting to go to a California team probably makes that much more sense. He probably wants to play closer to home, something like that. But at the end of the day, they're gonna have to figure it out or either pay his ass.
True, true that.
They're gonna have to pay. They're gonna pay him, or I'm not too sure what else they're gonna do because if they do trade him, they like I said, Tampa Bay is asking for a lot, and I'm not sure if the 49ers actually have the assets to even try to equivalate a trade at this point either.
Not unless he's a rental where the trade value might be reasonable, bro. Like, who needs some of those early picks, bro? If it takes a second or a third round pick, I would pull the trigger. Honestly, all you need is a certain piece to make your pass rush good, bro. Vita Vea can take the double team. Vita Vea is just a big man that moves, bro. So you get a guy from the local area that grew up just like 10 minutes from over there because he grew up in Milpitas. Milpitas is
Yeah,
just 10 minutes from Santa Clara. So like,
right.
yeah, getting a local kid is huge, bro. He can play like his family don't have to travel further; they could just be right down there and all that. So getting him would be nice, but I think it's very unlikely. Realistically, can it be possible? I've seen the Christian McCaffrey trade. I didn't think it was going to happen, but it did. So we'll see.
And I even said last week we were talking about how unlikely it was for Deebo Samuel to come back unless it was this kind of the situation, which it ended up being. Now with everybody being hurt, man, Nick Bosa being out, Dre Greenlaw out today, Mike Evans is out, Juice out, Jake McCown's out, Deshaun Stribling's out, Carver Williams out, Christian Kirk is all out. Man, is the substation really the problem, or do they need to go ahead and fire the motherfucking trainers?
I don't know, bro. It's a very good question. Like, is it Dustin Perry terrible? Because I keep hearing different reviews from the staff members and all the people that keep saying this guy does a really good job. How does he do a really good job if we keep getting these injuries? And aren't we graded as a C minus or whatever it was in the offseason? Like they have us graded like from training staff C minus. That's not good.
Right.
Um, like why are we practicing so close to the substation? But people keep saying there's no theories of it. There's no facts to the injuries. Like people who work in the substation, I've seen a lot of tweets from these electrician experts. They keep saying like, "Oh, I work there, and if you get too close to the substation, you're gonna get injured." I thought that's supposed to help your body more, bro. Isn't it the other way around? If I'm mistaken.
I'm, I'm not too sure, but it shouldn't cause this type of an issue. You know what I'm saying? Where constantly everybody's constantly hurt, everybody's banged up, man. It's only a week in the fucking training camp, and damn near everybody is fucking hurt already.
But did you see like other injury news too, bro? Because I'm curious too, man. Did the Eagles have a substation? Did the Falcons have a substation? Because they're getting some crazy injuries, and we're not even getting nothing close. The only injury we had was Ricky Pearsall. That's about it. The season ender, bro. A lot of these guys will return, so it's like I
Right.
look at these. Yeah, we're being cautious with these circumstances, but yeah, bro, substation. It's been a topic in the offseason. This Eagles content creator, which he claims to be a Niner content creator, also, bro. I don't know how this guy started putting some clicks on this nonsense, bro. A lot of people kept calling this stuff BS, but looking into it, could it be the factor? I don't know. I think it's more of the trainer staff. I think it's more of the trainers how they do stuff here, bro. Like this Dustin Perry guy needs to be replaced. I think it's 100% on the training staff, bro. Because if you get a C minus overall, bro, you're not doing a good job. You're doing a terrible job. But for the substation, that's on the organization, bro. They need to make that adjustment. They need to go back to Rockland. They need to go back to Rockland where they used to practice, where back then they used to do 2 day was it 2 times a day practice where there wasn't hardly any injuries over there, bro. Why
Yeah,
not go
two.
back to Rockland?
Yeah, they don't doing them 2 days over there. They need to go. They actually need to go somewhere else, obviously, because this
Yeah.
can't continue to happen, and then it's only going to get worse. You're seeing you can play the precaution game all you want, but then it 9 times out of 10 it ends up affecting them later on in the season.
Yeah, I think the problem is they're just stubborn. They said they got all these people doing they got all the people doing the resources, and they said there's nothing wrong with it, no scientific effect. But now it's starting to become a topic because of the injuries. But I think for the Niners, man, if I'm the Niners, I would try to go back to San Francisco's practice, like go towards the Kezar Stadium or something like that, the old stadium where it's at, or go to Rockland where they used to practice at, or somewhere, bro. Like try something different, and if it don't work, at least you tried.
Right. They need to make this move sooner than later because at this point, this is only either going to continue or is it's going to get to a drastic point where we're going to be playing off the back end like we did last season.
Well, the NFL needs to force the Niners to do something because when you know how the NFL is, they can like force the teams to do something. Like they forced Mark Davis to fire John Gruden because he didn't want to fire him.
Right.
They had to force the Yorks or something. They had to force them and say, "Hey, you need to move your players off the damn facility, or else we're gonna file a lawsuit against you, and you're gonna lose money."
Somebody
You
need to
know how
say something. I don't know if this is even on the how if it's the NFL or if it's the organization themselves. We're not sure who the responsibility falls on at
yeah,
this point.
their only defense in this situation is, oh, the Niners have been on this substation practice since 1988. Well, that was because it wasn't big then. It's gotten bigger. Like, dude, the substation has gotten bigger, dude. Since they kind of moved their stadium full time at Levi Stadium 2014, bro, that substation has gotten big. I don't know how they make a substation that big when it's supposed to be small.
Maybe it's well, right. Seeing as it's right next to Levi Stadium, what do you think you got? Power, brand how you power, or brand new stadium with all the
Uh,
technology
yeah,
and shit that stadium actually has. It takes a lot of power to run it. I mean, I don't know if it's like a curse or it's like a gift. Like it's weird, bro. I can't even call it a fucking gift because everybody's getting hurt and getting hurt ain't no damn gift.
yeah, but the substation just seems kind of odd, bro. Like, you know what? If somebody were smart, man, somebody should try to talk to the city of Santa Clara and say, can somebody move that substation out of here?
Yeah, but the team will end up. It's easier for the team to move to a different spot to practice
Yeah,
than
they had
than
the
moving the fucking substation.
yeah they had the option to do it, but you know Jed York, he doesn't care. He's stubborn.
Yeah, if we don't, yeah, like I said, I'm not too sure if it falls on Jed, the city, the
It
NFL.
falls on Jed York, bro. He's the one that makes the team decisions. Like this is on Jed, bro. When we saw the interview during the offseason, he wasn't too concerned about it. He says, "Oh, I'm not too worried about it. This is not my problem." Like, dude, you're the owner of the team. You're supposed to figure this shit out, bro. Your job is to be involved with team player safety.
Right. Player
Like
safety is definitely important.
his uncle would have done something about it, but I think back then the substation wasn't quite a thing then, you know. But now that big amount of a substation, yeah, that could be a problem for sure. Like you might as well just put your tinfoils on or something, cover up with the theory, right?
Something I am not too sure, bro. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's the problem. But and then the field, and then the 49ers still have had issues with the field itself. So I mean, that's had some improvements over the last few years. But all in all, it's some even other particular stadiums fields like the Giants, for example, MetLife Stadium. Their field is horrible. Nick Bosa, I believe, has gotten hurt twice on that field.
You know what the circumstance is, bro. If I'm the 49ers, bro, and if you're in a position where you're actually on a good spot, maybe take some of your starters out of that matchup because you don't want to risk that further injury with that stadium. I mean, if they can't fix that stadium issue, bro, don't even put your best players at risk because if you got some good quality players who can step in, let's be honest, I think the Giants are pretty much going to do a fire sale where they're pretty much only they're going to finish on a season terrible. So, if you're gonna play a terrible team and it's at a point where maybe you should play it smart, then you should play against the Giants on that circumstances. Because that stadium, bro, I wouldn't put none of my star players on there, dude. Fred Warner, screw that, bro. I'll put Nick Martin out there. I mean,
Right.
sheesh, bro. Or I'll put Duggar or somebody out there. But you can't. I mean, dude. The NFL just doesn't do nothing about the safety of these players, dude. Players are complaining about it, but the NFL ain't doing shit too, bro. There's a lot of complaints from NFL players even discussing the field turf, man. They're talking about the Giant Stadium being an issue too. The Cardinal Stadium was a bit of an issue before. I mean, you're
Right.
getting issues from the turfs all around, bro. But MetLife Stadium is not a place where players would be able to play good, bro. They get a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
Like
That field
the
is
track
soggy as
record
shit.
the track record speaks for itself. In 2020, we had the crazy amount of injuries from the 49ers from playing these two games in New York or New Jersey.
Yo, both because the
Dude,
Jets and the Giants playing the same fucking stadium. So
yeah, and we had like a crazy amount of injuries then.
all right, and looks like we're already dealing with a crazy amount of injuries, and we're only a week in the training camp. I mean, a lot of these guys are just hurt. I know a lot of these guys are going to be returning for the most part, but like, I mean, even these with these small minor injuries, I'm not thinking that the substation is the issue, but the 49ers, for their own benefit, probably should go to maybe some other part of the field, maybe go practice inside the stadium and let the grounds crew deal with the bullshit.
Well, it seems like their excuses are, oh, there's nothing to worry about, guys. It's gonna be okay. There's no proof of it. There's no effect to this. And it's like that's all they keep saying, bro. And then there's people in our social media that are such an expert. Oh yeah, I'm an electrician. This is not good. Or a doctor. Oh, this is not safe for you guys. Well, dude, if that's the case, bro, then how come you never work for the professional sports, bro? Just shut up.
Right?
Some of you guys don't know. Like, dude, if you guys were such a good expert, bro, you guys would have had jobs already doing what you guys do. Like,
It,
I can't take some of those so-called doctors or whatever those other experts online, bro. It's, dude, come on, man. I would have took you seriously if you actually had a job field.
and the training staff has always been an issue in my book with all
Yeah,
the
training.
situations we've dealt with over years, even since we moved into Levi Stadium.
Yeah, but I think the issue is, yeah, it is the training staff. I mean, if we want to put the blame mostly, I want to put it on the training staff because if you're getting a C minus grade, bro, that's not good. That's terrible.
Right, right. That's the minus grade. And I mean, Aaron, I know a close friend of mine that works on the 49ers trading staff too. So, and he was a teammate of mine in high school. So at the end of the day,
Well, you need
I
to
don't know.
tell him. You need to tell him that, hey, man, that boy Dustin Perry needs to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, hey Manny, go ahead. You need to let him know, Manny. No, Dustin Perry got to go, bro. He's probably gonna be a problem, and he's gonna continue to be a problem as long as he's there, man. And the 49ers need to do something about it, and I think that's what they need to do. And then speaking of quality players, man, let's flip it around, man, for a little bit, because we've been hearing a lot about Jaden Duggar in the news, man, talking about maybe being this hybrid linebacker or maybe possibly being an edge rusher. How do you feel about that? And what do you feel? Do you feel he has what it takes to play that kind of hybrid position? I mean, he does have a huge, long wingspan that Raheem Morris seems to love, and apparently his wingspans are longer than Alden Smith's.
Oh, dude, that's what makes it so intriguing. But it all started with KJ Wright wanting this guy. Some people thought this dude was crazy for wanting this guy. But dude, when you watch his tape, there's some versatility. This guy can rush the passer. He played some safety. He played other linebacker spots. I mean, what's there not to like about this guy? They're asking him to go rush the passer, and he showcased that he can do that. And you just said his arms are longer than Alden Smith, bro. Like this guy's got some long ass wingspan. This guy is a 6'5" linebacker, 240 pounds, right? Like man, this guy is built like something out of like, dude, like he's built like kind of like something out of the NBA or something, bro. Like he just got these long ass arms, bro. Like usually when you have the long arms, it's hard to block somebody like that.
And apparently he did get a pick six in practice today too.
Oh, dude, if this guy is good as advertising, bro, this may be a crazy take, but I might go on a limb and say, man, if Jaden Duggar keeps this up, I think Jaden Duggar might be a better pass rusher than Romello Height. I would watch out for that, man, because this Duggar kid is kind of. I mean, Romello Height's going to have an impact, of course, but I think Duggar is going to. I think when it's all said and done, I think Duggar is going to be a pass rusher.
Man, if he's gonna be a pass rusher, he's gonna be that hybrid linebacker. Nick Martin's been getting a lot of playing time, and
That's
with
Sam, yeah.
these ones too at Sam. So there's going to be versatility and depth, and that's what I really do like to see. Because it's just when you look at this linebacker crew, it has the potential to be the best in football, especially with the number one. We got the two of the best linebackers, in my opinion, in the NFL, with in Dre Greenlaw and Fred Warner, hands down. So this room
Absolutely.
has the potential to be something else.
I agree with you 100%. Like, it's got a lot of potential for that for sure. But from the talent alone, bro, like using Duggar in different ways, bro, it's crazy. Like, this guy could be your Sam linebacker also, your Will. He could play your edge. I mean, he even played safety too, so there is a lot to like about him. I didn't know too much about him, but playing at a small college where he was playing mostly different positions, bro, that's kind of unheard of. But
Yeah.
if KJ Wright wanted this guy, and because KJ Wright knows linebackers, because he's played this position throughout his career and won a Super Bowl with the Seahawks. So if he was pounding the table for this guy, then what does that say, dude? I'll take KJ Wright's word over this one, man, because he would know because he played that position. He would have a better understanding of the players. So people who question this pick, then I think they might need to like look at it and say, you know what, maybe we're onto something.
Yeah, they're on to something with a few different guys. I mean, you got Sebastian Valdez, the Hulk, yeah, who we talked about last week, who took a little time because we were stuck off on the name for a little bit. He's been
Yeah,
pulling up and showing out in practice this week as well, man. I've been hearing a lot about
he's
him.
good. Yeah,
So
really,
he's
yeah, he's looked really, really good. But speaking of somebody we just brought back, Kevin Givens was just brought back for at least less than like at least less than a week or so, and they just let him go. Like, dude, that's crazy. He had a reunion for a short minute, and bam, he's out.
right, and that was just to make room for the guys that we signed today too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think when it comes down to it, bro, I think when we look at the edge rushers, it really depends on some of the guys who contribute. Like, I think for a guy like Sam Oko, not I mean not no Sam Aquinu, I think it's going to be a competition between him and Okoroku. I think there's competition for that spot too. I mean, I think the thing is, bro, Okoroku has a lot of experience under Raheem Morris, and he's got a lot of production. Okoroku,
Ogbo?
Sam Okawanu.
Oh,
See,
Sam Okawami. Okay, yeah, he got hurt today too.
no, but Sam Okawanu, bro, he's been on our team for a couple years, bro. But who you think Raheem Morris wants to have the more trust with? He's gonna probably go with Okoroku, of course.
Right,
Okwanu's solid, bro, but he's not super consistent. You know,
right.
I think he's quite a good run stopper, but we got some run stoppers, bro. We need a guy to get to the quarterback.
And like I said, Okawano did get hurt at the end of practice today. I believe he was
Yeah,
getting
I've heard, bro.
I heard
The
about that.
substation. Hey, dude. So this is what the substation does, bro. So somebody made like a video about being the substation and say, "Oh, Mike Evans, your thighs are coming with me," or or this one, dribbling your hamstring. Come on, like, dude, like did some weird stuff. It's a weird joke, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard there's like a whole ass Twitter, Instagram account with a whole bunch of memes on it. It's wild, bro. It's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
they use it. You know the one guy, the Spice Adams, bro. But they use him as a substation. He's like, this.
Oh my,
You see the one with the substation part
yeah.
where they
Oh my.
shows the electrician instead of his actual face. It goes like this. Hey, so speaking of the substation, bro. If you've been on Twitter, bro, did you see the substation account, bro? It said like it does these response to all this shit. I'm like, come on, stop, go away, bro.
Right. Like I said, dude. Like I said, it's coming to a point where it's a meme now. People are making fun of it. Everybody's trolling. It makes no sense. And like I said last week, we welcomed back none other than Deebo Samuel Senior. Man, like I said, I gotta say welcome back because it's a one and only. Bring it back, number 19, Deebo Samuel. Is the thing to
Well,
do.
he better have his number 19 back. He better get his popcorn ready, man, because we brought him back because of the injuries. This is what I told you from the weeks ago. The only way Deebo was going to come back if we had injuries at wide receiver. So that was my case. I said it would be a long shot because of the circumstances, but now it became a possibility because Ricky is out for the season, and you had some injuries with Christian Kirk. So that opened the door for this reunion to happen. But here's an interesting thing, bro. This contract that we signed Deebo, bro, it's a bargain, bro. Like like in the past, bro, we had to pay him a big load of money, bro. So he comes in with he comes into the Niners this year with a lot to prove. This is like a Kendrick Bourne contract.
Yeah, kind of in a way, this is a solid contract for both the team and him. I mean, he gets 3.4 in million in guarantees, and the rest is going to be incentive.
Yeah,
So
by performance. Like if he has like let's say if he has something similar to 2021, bro, that's gonna go up to $7 million, and that can definitely push up his next contract up too. So, like honestly, what I've seen from Deebo, I'm hoping this is the Deebo we're getting, bro, because when I was watching the interview with Michael Irvin, because Michael Irvin had an interview with Deebo Samuel in Scottsdale, they were at this burger place called Problem Lounge or whatever, which Deebo owns that restaurant. Um, he was talking about when he got that contract that he was being straight up honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I got that big fat contract, I was too comfortable, and I did gain some pounds here and there. When I heard that, I knew it, bro. People thought I was crazy about this, bro, because I kept saying, bro, look at Debo. I kept pointing photos and say, hey man, does that look like a guy that's in football shape? People
right,
kept saying I was a hater, bro, but I kept showing like, is this what it looks like? Is this a guy that just earned a contract look like a guy in football shape?
right.
Bro, the
And
guy came in. Yeah, the dude came into 2024 offseason at 230 or was it almost 250?
yeah, and that's not his normal playing weight. I think he plays like
It's not.
230, 240, 230, 235, something like that.
I wasn't. I wasn't. I'm not your. I'm not quite a big Debo fan, bro. But when I had to point that issue, bro, I was called a hater, bro. And I said, dude, that does not look like a guy in football shape. And
Hey,
people started catching on when I said that. People started catching on and say, yeah, that doesn't look like Debo for real. I
right.
mean, they were going from talking smack to me and say you're a hater. I'm like, bro, I'm a Niners fan, bro. I'm just telling you like it is, dude. That doesn't look like a guy in good football shape. And I even kept saying, bro, this it looks like a guy who just went to Burger King and ate some Whoppers.
That's for real. Yeah,
Did
and
you ever
then go
did you
ahead.
see that AI, bro? Did you see that AI video of Debo Samuel with the windy shit, bro? Where he goes in and says, "I'm gonna get some opal, was it opal pick or whatever it is? This is opal pick, and I'll get in shape." And then he just says, "And then we're gonna just choke in the championship just like that." And then he gets his burger from Wendy's and then Kyle Shannon says, "Get the hell out of here, Debo."
I haven't seen that. I'm gonna
I'll
have to
show you
see
the
that.
video, bro. I'll show you that video. It's hilarious,
You have to send that to me or something. I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, and
dude.
then
It's
now the 49ers re-signed Debo, and now coming across the wire that Stephon Diggs is now signed with the Commanders. The door I feel it now is officially shut on the clown show that is called Brandon Ayuk. Now, if he really wants to come back to the Niners, in which he put on Instagram, talk about if you want to have a real reunion, uh, let's make this happen. Now, with that being said, does Brandon Ayuk even have a shot at coming back to the team?
I don't know, man.
Realistically,
It's like the never say never, but speaking of it, bro, did somebody tell Brendan Ayuk that the Commanders just signed another wide receiver? I mean, that door looked like completely shut. And Brandon, bro, you might as well just take some of those Commander gears and burn them on fire. Take the one that you got to your son, burn them on fire, burn everything with Commanders, burn that shit on fire, bro, because they didn't sign your ass, bro. They just signed Stephon Diggs. Whatever you got from those Commander gears, bro, do like most fans, burn that crap.
well
Because
he gonna have to apparently he gonna have to burn down the house that he just bought out there too.
I want to waste the money, bro. But nobody told him that Stephon Diggs came, bro. Like, did somebody told him that Stephon Diggs is on his way?
Oh my god, he probably just now called. He probably catching wind of it as we watching
Man, watch his
this
tune
shit is
change.
wild.
Watch his tune change where he kind of like he goes from this begging since Debo just came back. I think he's gonna beg the Niners. He's gonna say, "I'll play for free if you give me one last chance, Niners. I screwed up. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll play you guys for free, and if I'm injured, that's on you guys to cover me."
Bro, that's crazy
That'd
fucking
be
work.
hilarious, right? Wouldn't that be hilarious if he would just do whatever it takes to play?
He would have to at this point. He has to.
He would have to play league minimum. Man.
He has to. Yeah, he. I mean, they talk. Other experts are talking about he may have a shot to earn all of this back, but I think the door is shut on that.
It's shut. I don't think so. Like even as much as they want to bring him back, bro, we already got other receivers. You know, there's a receiver that some of y'all need to pay attention to. So I'm gonna throw this random topic out here, man. Like I don't think anybody's talking about this guy. We're talking about Demarcus Robinson, bro. This guy is somebody to watch out for. I think he might be our number 3 receiver. I think the crazy part is, bro, even without some of our starting receivers, bro, this guy's stepping up, like making catches, all that stuff. Demarcus Robinson, throughout his NFL career, bro, he's never missed a playoff. So when you have Demarcus Robinson on your roster, you are guaranteed a playoff spot.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like
Jordan Watkins has been making plays. He's been making plays in practice too, and so is Junior Bergen.
Yeah, Calvin's been making noise too. I mean, I've seen him make some big plays. I mean, you want to know a shocker? So the other day, Braden Willis, I haven't heard that man's name in a long time, made a nice snagging one-handed catch. Like, no way. One-handed snagging catch.
I ain't heard that man. I ain't heard about him since before he left college.
Yeah, before he was from Oklahoma, bro. But I'm hoping he keeps that momentum going. But shout out to him because he's a Sooners.
Right.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, man, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to 49ers Roundup. We want to make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Make sure you pull up. And if you yourself want to be on 49ers Roundup, all you got to do is DM me on Facebook at IMD's Rants, and I'll get you on. Holla at your boy. And until next time, we going to round up. Peace out.
Damn, bitch ass boy, you a fan. Damn, fuck a hood, catch you for a gram. Damn, pussy nigga, do you know who I am? Damn, bitch ass boy, you a fan. Damn, fuck a hood, catch you for a gram. Damn, pussy nigga, do you know who